Hello everyone's. I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I am here for the Have and the Have Not season 5 episode 14. So I have this like love-hate relationship with the Have and the Have Nots, because like some of the scenes are just unrealistic, like the drug dealer giving Wyatt drugs on credit just because he has a keychain from a nice car. There are keychains out there specifically with like BMW, Rolls Royce, Mercedes, just the keychain. So people can be out here stunting. So we giving out free drugs on credit. And on top of that, Wyatt, we going in Tyler Perry, storyline and timeline. Wyatt has been out of the hospital, I say maybe a week and a half after like almost dying like 2-3 seasons ago. And the fact that he is like taking all these drugs and he is up and coherent just don't sit right with me. So we get into this episode and Wyatt is steady swiping his card. Like if I swipe it 4 or 5 more times, then my money's gonna come here. Drug man is sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna shoot you at any time, but at never at one point did he actually shoot Wyatt. They're going on this back and forth. My money's there, it's not there. Let me call the bank. The bank was like, look here, your money's gone. I'm gonna need you to come into the bank if you feel like your money was taken away from you. He's like, y'all in a different country. How am I supposed to do that? She's like, well, baby, I can't help you. It took us 14 minutes into this episode to finally the drug dealer was like, you know what? And just crack Wyatt over the head. I was like, we could have done this after the second swipe. Okay, swipe 1, maybe you did something wrong, maybe something. After that second swipe, okay, and you didn't put your pin in and it's saying a 0 balance. Now you're playing with me, so now I gotta hit you. We could have, skipped a good 12 minutes of that, them going back and forth. I'm gonna shoot you. No, let me call my mom and daddy on the phone because I need help. We could have avoided all of that mess. So Jim comes into the house, into the room, just as smug as ever, just smelling like the girl he had sex with last night. And I'm like, what is wrong with the people on this show that we cannot wash our tails? I don't even know if David has washed his tail from 2-3 seasons ago when he hopped out of the bed and just put on clothes after having sex with Erica. Why are we not doing that? And he's just smug talking about some, yes, I was at your hotel crafting with one of my whores, and I'm going to be there again tonight with one of my whores. You want to see what she does? Maybe you can get some lessons. He didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. Hannah's looking at him with that horrible wig on like, if you was my husband, I would have been karate chopped you in the neck. And I'm like, when is somebody gonna do that? I guess Wyatt, already didn't like bash Jim across the head. But like maybe he needed a little more bashing because he just be so full of himself. So Wyatt talking about her, Mom, I need you to bring me some money. That drugs that Dad flushed down the sink. I went and bought me some more and now there was no money in my account. Come help me please, baby, please help me. So now they gotta scramble and find out where Wyatt is at. Instead of Wyatt was like, just give the address. He can't text the address. Like he could have just clearly trying to do, you can see that I'm not calling 911. This is my mom and dad. Can you give me the address so they can bring the money here? No, because dude didn't, at this point, he got tired of waiting and he did not, Wyatt upside the head before he can get that information. Because he feel like either Wyatt is an undercover police officer or Wyatt done called the police and he ain't going to get his money. He ain't got time to be playing these Wyatt games anymore. So Justin gets called into his boss's office because that video has circulated everywhere. He was like, look here, your mama keep on coming down to my office. Now, I seen the video. Your fellow policemen have seen the video. I'm pretty sure everybody in town has seen the video. This is a small town. You ain't getting past nobody. So, I'm going to need you to get this under wraps, okay? I don't care about the lifestyle you living right now. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I'm going to need you to get a wrap on this. And make sure your mama's not blowing up my phone and call your wife, okay? Just make sure your family good, because if they good, then you good, okay? Just remember, make sure your mama stop calling me, because mama got connections with like the mayor's office and all that stuff. So now the mayor's calling him because the mama's calling the mayor. I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. I'm trying to do my work, but your mama calling me for 5 minutes is just not helping at this time. So Candace, she is trying to transfer her funds, and they was like, no, there's a hold on account for federal reasons. And she's like, hold up, Okay, I'm going to need you to give me this information. It's landed. I guess since Candace hasn't seen Charles, he done got mad. He's been, you know, keeping tabs on her and knowing when she is transferring money. So he's put a hold on the money that she has stole from Wyatt. And Landon is over there just smiling like, we know that ain't your money. And I just love the fact that you're going through this right now. I'm mad that you want to get with, that Charles want to get with you because I want to get with him. And I'm just happy that your life is falling apart right now. You ain't getting that money, boo. He had that kind of look on his face like, you ain't getting that money. You ain't getting that money. He didn't say that, but the look said it to me. So, y'all, just as Mama shows up and basically chastises him, talking about some, I seen that video. What were you doing in the hotel with a man? I seen it. What were you doing? I'm like, Mama, what did you think he was doing in that hotel with that man? And the boy on the video talking about, well, the man on the video talking about some quit filming and your husband, your not husband, but your son is in bed in the nude. What did you think was going on? He talking about something. I was working undercover. She's like, I've told your brothers have seen it, your fellow officers. I talked to your brothers. I talked to your fellow officers. I talked to your captain. You were with that colored boy. I'm like, what are we? Are we back in the 50s when we were colored? Now, Mama, I know you racist and bomb, but we're not colored out here. It's like you was with that colored boy. Justin, I guess probably, you know, back in the day, Justin got caught as a little boy. Or maybe a young man. With a young man at school in the locker room. She's like, is it like when you was little? Well, you know what? You've hurt your wife and you've hurt me. You was with that colored boy in that compromising position. So I'm cutting you out of my will. You don't come to my house no more. You don't speak to me no more until you apologize to your wife, to me, and to the rest of your family. I said, see, that's what you was getting, Mama. Now, I don't like the Mama, because Mama, she was all up in Candace's business. Granted, there was a lot going on over Candace's house, and Candace didn't exactly get her house the right way. But Mama, you was nosy. See, it's kind of your fault, I feel, because you was out here calling the police on people. And if you wasn't out here calling the police on people, then Justin and Jeffrey would have never met, and your son would be still at home unhappily with his wife, because he clearly loves Jeffrey more than he loves his wife. So had you not been out here being all racist and calling your son the police officer on the little girl across the street, they would have never met. See, that was your doing. That's why you stay out of other people's business. So this little scene with Benny and Melissa is getting on my nerve. Like, he was sitting there avoiding her like the plague, and she was like, you know what you're not gonna do? I'm not going to sit around here with another man and fleeing a room every time I come in. He was like, you know what? I don't even know you, even though I've had sex with you multiple times and all that other stuff. They get to flirting one time. I'm like, Benny, will you please stop? Well, Benny, stop being so stupid. At one point, Mitch came in, and I was like, have you told Mitch that you foiled your whole plan of getting Veronica to pay off y'all truck? Did you tell her this? I mean, tell him this, because you done told him, yeah, she's here from Veronica's house. She done told my mama that I was with Veronica, and now my mama's letting her stay here. But at one point, Benny was telling her, you know, you living up in my house. I was like, no, Benny, this is not your house. This is your mama's house. Catherine didn't get that house to you. She gave that house to your mama. So now, since you couldn't keep it in your pants, now you gonna be getting your elbows and knees and all that stuff broken by Mitch's uncle and them, because you was just stupid out here in these streets. That's like your plan was to seduce Veronica. Nowhere in that plan was to go anywhere near Melissa. Now, when Melissa called you on Veronica's phone that last time, when you showed up and Veronica was not there, a smart person would have left. But no, you always worrying about sex and thought it was a good idea to be sleeping with this girl on a woman's house that you was trying to get money from. Just stupid. So, Justin gets Jeffrey to the interrogation room, telling him, you know what, you free to go, but I'm going to let you know this. I got us an apartment. It's not nothing big, you know, just the two of us. And I don't want to be there alone. And Jeffrey was like, why don't you take that other boy there since you like him so much? I was like, Jeffrey, he was mad about that. But, you know, just that he was just trying to, you know, make you jealous, make you come back to him because he in love with you. That's all he wanted to do. And he's a, you know, not tad bit, but he's a lot bit crazy. I'm scared he gonna mess around and do something to his wife and his mama. Because next thing you know, wife shows up clearly pregnant, and she like calls him to the other room and she's like, I want you to sign these divorce papers. And he was like, okay, cool. He ain't looked over nothing. And my first thought was, okay, you signing over a little more than what you think you signing over, because as a full-grown adult, when somebody have you sign something, you supposed to go over that, look over to everything what you signed, because he didn't end up signing divorce papers, restraining order, and now he just signed over the rights to his daughter. See, that's why you gotta look and read. You just can't be out here signing stuff. And then she was like, all your stuff is in the trunk out front. I hope he was worth it. And even though he was hurt by losing his daughter, you know, in the back of his mind was like, yep, it was worth it because I love Jeffrey. And I will kill you and I will kill my mama. And me and Jeffrey, we can raise my baby and her baby together. His baby together. I could see that happen. So Veronica goes to the judge because she say Melissa's a habit to herself and to that baby. Yeah, no, Melissa already tried to kill herself when she found out that her daddy went on to glory. So she's like, you know what? I'm so concerned about my future daughter-in-law. She's already tried to kill herself, and I have her on video trying to kill me. So it would be wonderful if you can commit her for a little bit, you know, until she pops out that baby. I don't really care what happens to her after that, but you know, just make sure my grandbaby's fine. Because I'm just worried about her. I'm so concerned about her. Never mind the fact that I was slapping her left and right all this time while she's been pregnant. And I threw her outside just last night, threw her to the ground where she could have lost my grandbaby. But we're not talking what I've done to her. We're talking what she's done to herself and my grandbaby. Can you please help me out? He's sitting like, oh my goodness, that sounds horrible. I will help you out. This is an innocent child. I was kind of scared that Jeffrey turned on Benny just to get out of jail. But, you know, he knew his daddy was coming and was going to bail him out. Side note, he went over there, saw Erica almost having her too. But thank goodness, you know, he didn't really see her face. I don't really remember her meeting, Erica and Jeffrey meeting, but apparently they have, because she went on the phone quick, fast, and her was like, look here. I may have been, you know, Jeffrey may or may have not seen me, so I don't know what to do. Girl, what you calling me for? Did he see you or did he not see you? Okay, well, quick, get off my phone, girl. That was Candace. So Candace called Veronica. Veronica's like, basically, what you want me to do? That's what I got from her. So, y'all, this last scene, what his name, Wyatt, he's waking up from getting bashed over the head with that gun, and dude gets to kicking him. And I'm like, Wyatt, do you have the strength and the ability to take out this drug dealer? But I was wrong, and he did. Because he cracked that bottle like a pro, and went after dude. Dude was like, what? Then he went, right in the neck. I was like, oh! Yes, I did that exact noise. I was like, oh my goodness. My first thought was, we was worried about what was going to happen to Benny, and, you know, possibilities of broken knees and elbows and fingers and jaws. But they gonna kill Wyatt. You didn't stab this dude in the neck. This is like, you know, arteries and veins. So you gonna bleed out fast. You did, boo. That's the only thing I think of. Because ain't like it wasn't no witnesses. Because I'm pretty sure they don't have, you know, cameras in there. Because, you know, they are illegal operation. And we don't need to have any, you know, evidence of what we in here doing, because we in here selling drugs and all kind of other illegal stuff. But old dude that was behind the bar probably gonna remember Wyatt. And I'm like, Wyatt, what you gonna do? Ain't amount of wiping down in the world, because it's always one drop of evidence that's left behind. Every time you go somewhere, you're leaving a little bit of your DNA. No matter how hard you try not to leave it, you're always transferring evidence and DNA. So y'all, this was a good episode. You know, Tyler, he do that. He be having like 2 or 3 whack episodes, then he'll throw in some good ones to like bring us back into it. But I was like, oh my goodness, what are we gonna do with Wyatt, Hannah, and old dude? They going on he coming over the house for dinner, and she got the nerve time. I said, I gotta go home and cook for my son. Benny a grown man. He can go get him a sandwich. He can cook his own meal. Why we need to cook for this grown man? He ain't even at home. He out doing other stuff. But anyway, that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always, I like my subscribers and people watching me. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friend on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.